Hello, middle aged gamers, and welcome back to our weekly podcast. So, as you can see, I'm not Korean because he's taking the week off, and next week I'll be the one off, so you'll be listening to Korean and Adam. Yeah, we have to take a break sometime, and it has been a long time, so you understand, right? So, what's gonna happen this week? I'm not used to be the front man here, so give me a break. This week we're gonna talk about the length of the game. What is the proper length of the game for you? And of course, since I don't think anyone's in the chat right now, we'll give you our opinion. But please feel free to come to our YouTube channel or Facebook or wherever you can find us and give us your comments and tell us what you think a proper game length is. So to start off, Adam, what do you think, or which game did you pick to illustrate how long you think a game should last?
Well, I'm haven't really picked a specific game, but being a big RPG guy myself, I mean, like for instance, this week I've been playing Omori. I would say for me, optimally, I like more. So I would say between like the 20-hour to 60-hour mark is usually a good range to aim for. Uh, but yeah, it depends on the game. Like for example, I would say going up to 100 is okay. I've definitely spent. I would say to complete the game, maybe 40 hours is probably the thing to aim for. 20 to 60. But when you go for like a completionist like me, I would say maybe 100 hours for the completionist route is a good thing
Mm,
to aim for.
so you're talking for maybe 20, 40 hours for the main quest, and if you add all the secondary quests and little bits and bobs over there, then to the 100 hours?
Yeah, like Horizon Forbidden West took me 118 hours, and I felt like that was perfect. I was at that point where I'm like, you know what? Like, I feel good about this. I'm ready to try something else, but I'm not tired of the game yet. I feel like I could go a little bit longer, but I've pretty much unlocked everything, so I felt very satisfied with that. So yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Would you say you spend the same amount of hours, say, on Ghost of Tsushima, for instance?
I was actually yeah, I was probably about the same. I was probably about 100 hours in there too. I went and
Mm-hmm.
completed everything, and I played that game twice. Because I played
Ah,
it.
yeah, of course.
Yeah, yeah. But the second time I actually, the first time I played it, I did everything. The second time I played it, I basically only did the main quest. So the second time I played it went a lot faster. Uh, but yeah, yeah. The first
Mm.
time I played it was probably around 100 hours or so. I mean, I
I
don't
guess
know exactly, but.
you you skip the cutscene on the second playthrough.
Well, because the second playthrough I was doing, I wasn't even trying to complete it. I was just going to play as much as I could because I had my save.
Oh,
So
New
I was
Game
gonna,
Plus.
yeah, yeah. So I was trying to play it as long as I could until the director's, or what was it, Iki Island came out, and then I just
Mhm.
played through Iki Island. So yeah, the second time I played through, I didn't even finish it because I was just kind of stalling for time. Uh, but yeah, I probably spent about 100 hours on the first game, and then in the
Mhm.
multiplayer, I spent maybe an equal amount of time. I don't know, maybe slightly less, but
And would you say that your taste in the length of the game have changed since you were a young lad playing on a good old Nintendo or Genesis?
no, I would say my taste has pretty much been the same. I remember, I mean, okay, when I was younger, I would play, maybe like Sonic the Hedgehog or something like that, and you can beat the game in I don't know 3 hours. I'm not quite sure how long it would take to beat the game, but you can beat it in one sitting depending on the length of your sitting. And one of the great things about Sonic 3 was the fact that you could actually save, so you could continue.
Exactly
Um,
what I wanted to mention. The big stuff which changed the video games, how they were made and all,
yeah,
was a little save cartridge on the PlayStation 1 when it arrived. It was a revolution.
yeah,
Nintendo, Genesis, Commodore, every kind of console you had at this time couldn't save. So every game you had, when you start the game, you either have to pause